There is a certain heroism that comes from being able not to know, but to act nonetheless. And the point of heroism in this week's Parsha Chukkat, which speaks to me, doesn't really come through the narrative or events of heroes themselves. It comes in the very first command that we get, which is, of course, the command of the red heifer. It says, Zot Chukkat HaTorah. This is the statute of the Torah, right? A chok is the quintessential law which cannot be understood. As Rashi says, really bringing the Midrash, right? He says, well, the Satan and the nations of the world give Israel grief over this one. Why, ma mitzvah zot? What is this command and what reason could it have? First things first, an Ivri, a Hebrew hero, needs to know that when the evil inclination and the nations of the world rise up against something we've been told to do, right? That means we're meant to stand against, which ought to tip us off that there's something worth fighting for. Furthermore, what is a chok? What does that word mean? Chakak, right? It means to dig or engrave something out. There's a way in which we learn in the world, not by adding information, by gaining knowledge, but actually emptying out a space into which something more can enter. That's a mesirut nefesh of its own type, a going beyond our limited self, not to gain, but to make capacity to receive. So there's a type of law, a chok, which isn't like a mishpat, isn't like a judgment or a law of a normal sense which tells you what to do. This is a law which gives you action you're not meant to understand. And by being able to act, even in the face of not understanding, you can open up a space to receive things which really come from beyond our limited conception. Because if the hero does anything, they go beyond and bring back a treasure for their people that allows them not just to survive, but thrive in our challenging world. And the chukim, the statute, and especially the red heifer, chief amongst them, which of course is meant to stave off the impurity of death, a discussion of its own, they are exemplary of this posture in the world, which is a mesirut nefesh of removing myself out of the way in order to be able to receive. If you're interested in more points of the Parsha, or things about Jewish heroism in general, go to jewishheroism.com, and you'll see the 7 paths of the Jewish hero's journey there with videos and source sheets and all kinds of resources that can help you enter onto your own hero's journey.